Row number 12. In this row again we are going to add extra squares at the beginning and at the end. So we are going to start with chain of 6 and then double crochet into the second chain stitch from the beginning, then into the first one. So we've got one full square at the beginning. The next 8 we are going to work open. So first one we need to work by skipping first 2 double crochets. In next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 we have to skip chain 2 space, and then in the last one we have to skip the next 2 double crochets. So we've got 8 open squares and the next 8 full. So we are going to have 25 double crochets in total, and we are going to start working 1 double crochet in each double crochet from our previous row. Then 2 squares we have to work by working 2 double crochets in chain 2 space, and then again 1 double crochet in each double crochet until the end of the group of our double crochets from the previous row. So 25 double crochets in total, then another 5 squares open, and at the end 1 full by working 3 treble crochets. So once again we are going to start with open, with full, then 8 open, 8 full, 5 open, and another full at the end. Row number 13. In this row we've got exactly the same number of squares, and in next few rows we are going to have exactly the same number of squares as well. So our row we are going to start by working chain of 3 and 1 double crochet in next 3 double crochets. Then in next 6 squares we are going to work open. So first 5 we are working by skipping chain 2 spaces, the 6th one by skipping 2 double crochets, then 1 double crochet in each double crochet from our previous row. So this is mean that we are going to work 7 full squares, and in total we should have 22 double crochets in a row. The next 2 squares open, and then we've got 1 full, another 5 open, and at the end 1 full. So once again we've got 1 full, then 6 open, 7 full, 2 open, 1 full, 5 open, and 1 full at the end. So as you can see now, shape of our bunny is just start appear. Row number 14, again we've got the same number of squares, so we are going to start with 1 full by working chain of 3 and 1 double crochet in next 3 double crochets. Then the next 5 squares open, so we have to skip each time chain 2 space, another 2 full, so we've got 7 double crochets in a row, first 4 in double crochets from our previous row, then 2 in chain space and double crochet in next double crochet, another 1 open, and then we've got 5 full, so we are going to have 16 double crochets in a row. So basically we have to work 1 double crochet in each double crochet from our previous row. The next 8 we've got open, first 2 we have to work by skipping 2 double crochets, and the next 6 by skipping chain 2 spaces, and we have to finish by working 1 full, so again 1 double crochet in each double crochet from our previous row. So once again we are going to start with 1 full, then 5 open, 2 full, 1 open, 5 full, 8 open, and 1 full at the end. Now we've got row 15, so we still got the same number of squares, so we are going to start by making chain of 3 and 1 double crochet in next 3 stitches. So we've got first full square, the next 8 open, and then another 4 full. So this is mean that we are going to work 13 double crochets in a row, another 2 open, then 2 full, another 5 open, and at the end we've got 1 full as well. So one more time, you can write it down if it's easier for you. We are going to start with 1 full, 8 open, then we've got 4 full, 2 open, 2 full, 5 open, and 1 full at the end. Row number 16, We are going to start again with the same number of squares, so chain of 3 at the beginning, then 1 double crochet in each double crochet from our previous row. Another 5 squares we are going to work open, and then we've got 3 full, so we should have 13 double crochets in a row. Another one open, then 3 full, and then next 9 open, and the last one full. So once again, 1 open, 5 full, wrong, 1 full, 5 open, 3 full, 1 open, 3 full, 9 open, and at the end 1 full. Row number 17, again we've got the same number of squares, so we are going to start by making chain of 3 and 1 double crochet in next 3 stitches. So after our first full square we are going to work 8 open for 6 and 8, and another 7 we are going to work full, so we should have 22 double crochets in a row. Next 6 squares open, and at the end 1 full, so 1 double crochet in each double crochet. So one more time, 1 full, 8 open, 7 full, 6 open, and 1 full at the end. Row 18, again we've got the same number of stitches, so we are going to start with chain 3 and 3 double crochets in our double crochets from the previous row. Then next 2 squares open, and next 3 full, so each time we are going to work 2 double crochets in chain 2 space. Another 2 open, then 7 full, so basically again we are going to work 22 double crochets in a row. Next 7 open, and at the end our last one full, so 1 double crochet in each double crochet. So once again we've got 1 full, 2 open, 3 full, 2 open, 7 full, 7 open, and 1 full at the end. Row number 19, we are going to start again with the same number of squares, so chain of 3, then 1 double crochet in next 3 stitches. The next 7 squares we are going to work open, and then next 3 full, so we should have 10 double crochets in a row. Another square open, and the next 9 full, so we should have 28 double crochets in a row. Another one open, and the last one full. So one more time, we are going to start with the full one, then 7 open, 3 full, 1 open, 9 full, 1 open, and at the end 1 full. So this is the last one row where we are actually got exactly the same number of squares. From the next row we are going to decrease, so we are going to work 1 less from the right side and 1 less from the left side, but in a minute I will show you how to start and finish our row as a first one. So this is going to be row number 20 in a minute. And now we are going to start row number 20, which is a row where we are going to take off first square and the last one. So we are going to start by making chain 1, then we need to turn our work, and we have to work slip stitch in our next 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3. So we are going to start from the third one, and basically the first 3 double crochets we are going to skip. Now chain of 3 as a first double crochet, and our first square has to be full, so we need to work 2 double crochets in chain space, then double crochet into the next double crochet. So as I said, first square full, the next 2 open, so chain of 2, then double crochet into the third double crochet, chain of 2, then we have to skip next 2 stitches, double crochet into the next third double crochet, and the next 3 squares full, so another 9 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So we've got 10 double crochets in a row as a 3 full squares. The next one open, so chain of 2 and double crochet into the third chain stitch, and now next 3 full again, so 9 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 10 double crochets in a row again. The next to open, so chain of 2, double crochet into the next double crochet, chain of 2, then we have to skip next 2 stitches, double crochet into the next into the third one, and then another 2 full, so 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we should have 7 double crochets in a row, and the next 6 squares we are going to work open. So chain of 2 and double crochet in next double crochet 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The next one, and actually the last one, is a full, so we have to work 2 double crochets in chain space and then 1 double crochet in our first double crochet. The next 3 we have to skip, so this is our last square. So as I said, we had to skip the first one and the last one as well. So once again, we just started with 1 full, then next 2 open, 3 full, 1 open, 3 full, 2 open, 2 full, 6 open, and at the end 1 full. Row 21 we are going to start, and even 22 with the same number of squares, so we have to repeat by working chain of 3 and then 1 double crochet in next 3 double crochets. So at the moment this is what we've got so far. Now we are going to start row 21. So in this row we are going to have exactly the same number of squares as we've done it before. So in our previous row we are going to start with a full square, the another 7 we need to work open, the next 5 full, so we should have 16 double crochets in a row, and then the next 7 open and the last one full. So with one more time, we've got 1 full, another 7 open, then we've got 5 full, 7 open, and another 1 full. Now we've got our row 22, so we have to start with exactly the same number of squares. So again, at the beginning we've got 1 full square, so chain of 3 and 1 double crochet in next 3 stitches, another 8 we've got open, then 3 full, so 10 double crochets in total, then another 8 open, and the last one full. So one more time, we are going to start with 1 full, 8 open, 3 full, 8 open, and 1 full. In the next row we are going to start decreasing our squares again, so we have to work chain 1 and slip stitches in first 3 double crochet. So basically we are going to start from the 4th one. Now we've got row 23, very easy row. As I said at the end of a previous part, we are going to work slip stitch in all 3 double crochets, and we have to start from the last one by working 1 full square, so chain of 3, then 2 double crochets in chain 2 space and double crochet into the double crochet. So our first full square, and then we've got 17 open, so all the way across, apart from our last square, all of them we have to work open. So some of them we are working by skipping chain 2 spaces, but 3 of them we have to work by skipping 2 double crochets each time. So at the end, in our last open square from the previous row, we have to work 1 full, so 2 double crochets in chain 2 space and double crochet in first double crochet. The rest 3 double crochets we have to skip. In row 24 we are going to work exactly the same number of squares, so we've got 2 full and 17 opens, so in next row we are going to have 19 as well. Row 24, I think even easier than the previous one, because we've got the same number of squares, as I said 19. We've got all of them full, as you can see. So we are working with double crochets all the way across. We are going to start with chain 3 double crochets in our first 3 double crochets, then in each chain 2 space we need to work 2 double crochets and 1 double crochet in each double crochet, and at the end again 1 double crochet in each double crochet. So we've got 19 full squares in this row. In next row again we are going to take off squares on both sides. Row 25, in this row we are going to take off 2 squares, so at the beginning we are going to skip first 3 double crochets. We are going from the 4th one, and we need to work 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way across, apart from our last 3 stitches. So first 3 we have to skip and the last 3 we have to skip, and basically in this row we can say that we've got 17 full squares. In next row we are going to have exactly the same number of squares, but the pattern is going to be looks like a little bit different. Now we are going to start row 26. So we've got exactly the same number of squares. Our row we are going to start by making chain of 3 and 1 double crochet in next 3 stitches. So we've got full square. The next 3 we are going to work open and then another one full, then next 3 open, another one full, next 3 open and another one full, one more time, next 3 open and another one full, exactly at the end. So basically we have to repeat 4 times with 3 open squares and then full at the end. Each open square we have to work by skipping 2 double crochets and working 1 double crochet into the third one. Now we are going to have row 27. So again, in this row we are going to take off 1 square from the beginning and 1 square from the end. So we are going to start with chain 1 and slip stitch in next 3 stitches. Then when we are at in our last double crochet before first open square, we have to work chain of 3, then 2 double crochets in chain space and 1 double crochet into the double crochet. Then we've got 1 open square, 1 full, 1 open, 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 1 full, 1 open and 1 full at the end. So basically we are going to make 7 repeats of 1 full, 1 open, and then after the 7th open square we have to work our last one as a full. And this is our whole pattern. And the next row 28, we are going to work in exactly the same way. So we need to skip the first and the last square, so we are going to have even less. Now we are going to start row 28, and as I said, we need to take out our first square. So chain 1 and slip stitch in next 3 stitches. We are going to work 1 double crochet from our last one, so then 2 double crochets in chain 2 space and double crochet into the next double crochet. So our row we are going to start with 1 full square, the next one open, then another full and 3 squares open, 1 full, 3 open, 1 full, 1 open, and at the end 1 full. So our last 3 double crochets we are going to skip as well. So this is our row 28, and we've got only 3 more rows to do. Next row we have to start in exactly the same way, so we need to skip first 3 double crochets. Now we've got row 29, so as I said before, we are going to skip first 3 double crochets again, and the last 3 double crochets as well. So in this row we are going to work 11 full squares, which is 34 double crochets in a row. So we are going with chain 3, and then we have to work 2 double crochets in each chain 2 space, and also 1 double crochet in each double crochet from our previous row. So here we've got 34 double crochets. In row 30 again we are going to skip first 3 and the last 3 double crochets. So in a minute I will go back to you to show you how row 30 looks like. Row 30, this is row where we are going to work with full squares again. So we are going to skip first 3 double crochets and the last one as well. We need to start from the 4th one by working chain of 3 and then 1 double crochet in next 27 double crochets from our previous row. So in total we should have 28 double crochets. So after this row we've got one more where we need to skip first 3 double crochets as well. So in a minute I will go back to you to show you row 31. And now we are going to have our last one row 31. So as I said, we are going to skip first 3 double crochets. From the 4th one we are going to start with first double crochet, so chain 3, and then we are going to work 1 double crochet in next 21 double crochets. So last 3 we are going to skip. So we've got 7 full squares. And this is our last one run, so our project is actually completely done. So I hopefully you will like this type of project. If yes, just let me in the comment section down below. So have a nice day and see you in the next video.